Hey there everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go and do a flip through of my planners from May and ignore my hands. I was doing stuff with my fountain pens and I had fun playing. So, yeah, let's get to it. So, what I use in May, still using my Moterm and my Traveler system in here. My Sterling ink setup basically. So I have 3 booklets in here. This is just a brain dump. I keep using this, so that's still there. I have my horizontal, or not horizontal, vertical, which I use more as memory keeping. Where are we at? Is this the first week of May? Yeah, this is the first week of May. Okay, so yeah, I was having back problems. I was in pain at beginning of the week. I remember that. So yeah, I think I had to do like a little catch up thing here. And then I got back into the groove. Yeah, I don't know if I talked about it in the last one, but I ended up cutting a little bit of the bottom part here of this vertical weekly because I was originally going to just use it in my B6. So I was cutting it down to size, but I ended up, how can I'm trying to say it. I ended up putting it back in here. I forgot why it didn't work out in there, but it's whatever. So yeah, it's not, I don't even notice it half the time. So we have another week and I need to catch up that Sunday. Actually, no, I don't need to catch up that Sunday because that's when I worked. So nothing really happened. This is the weekend today. I'm filming on the 31st. So I'm actually on vacation because, what is it, Monday? Yeah, Monday is my birthday. So I'm on vacation for a week. I'm super excited. So I'm just going to probably, I did things here and there. I'll catch up later tonight on it. And I have not set up for next week because it's June, but I'll probably film that later on or something. So, oh, and also, since I started my fountain pen journey, I think mid-April or so, but I really got into it a lot more the month of May. So I had this extra Sterling ink booklet. I'm glad I did because I'm using this as my swatch journal for my fountain pen inks. So if you haven't seen like my fountain pen videos, this is the inks that I used in May. I only really used 4 of them, but honestly, I ended up getting more pens, so I ended up using more inks. But yeah, I'll link that video up above because I'm pretty sure I filmed that video. But yeah, I got more inks. I didn't film these here, but I am going to do like little shorts of that. But I've been having fun with my fountain pens, and I came up with a little creative way to use them in this, in one horizontal. So for May, that's March, that's not May. So May, this is what we have here. Here's like the little, I think this is a sticker. I don't know if this is a sticker or vellum. I think it's a big sticker that came in the Sterling ink subscription. And then here is just like some, why can I not think today? Memorabilia? I don't know. But I have 2 things from Vanessa. I made more than 2 orders from Vanessa in May, but I just kept like the little thank you notes or whatever. I went back to Outback Steakhouse. I haven't been there in years. What I used to do, like every payday on Fridays when I lived in my apartment, I would always have that Friday off, that weekend off when I got paid. So I would always get like myself like a steak dinner, a nice bottle of wine and stuff like that. And I haven't done that since like several years. So I decided to just do that for myself. I didn't get any wine. I'm not really drinking too much these days, but yeah, I do that on my weekends off now, and I just get like what is it, the 4-person platter or whatever you call it, where you get like steak and your two sides. I think it's only mashed potatoes and fries, and then you get a salad, the bread, and I think that's it. But that usually lasts me all weekend. So this is the second weekend that I've done that because really I'm not trying to cook on my week off from work. I'm just trying to relax and just take it easy and stuff like that, get some cleaning done, and be in my planners and journals. This is like a sticker from that coffee shop that I first tried out in April. And then this is from, I want to say, Bonova Creations. I placed a sticker order with them again. I got my first Twisbies. So I'll link that video up above. I think that just came out today or yesterday, and I got the stickers here for that. So yeah, I have more stuff, but I just haven't put it in there. I might put it in later, might not, who knows. So I started using my fountain pens in here more. I did pretty good with daily journaling. I've really been keeping up using this planner for daily journaling, and I love that. I love this spread, like with the gray. I think this was Wearing Wool Macbeth ink, and I think I had it in my silver Jinhao, which I didn't use this one too much because I think the lines bother me. But anyways, I'm glad I was able to use it with these stickers that I got. I got so many sticker orders that I actually ordered in April and they finally came. And so I got a lot of stickers to use. But yeah, so I really like using my fountain pen and pens in here. It's coming out really good. I did have, I think it was earlier this week, or maybe it was last week. I don't know. I was just not in the mood to journal. But I do like that I pre-decorate things. So that way, if I am like feeling like low on energy or just not in the mood, it's easy for me to go in here. But honestly, like these days that I didn't here at the end of the month, I was just over it. I really didn't want to journal or anything like that. It's like I did, but I just didn't have like the motivation to. But I don't trip off of that. Like if I miss a few days here and there, and sometimes if something I remember happens, then I'll go back and backfill it a little bit. But it really doesn't bother me as long as I pick it back up, because consistency to me is like just not giving up and then just moving forward with it. Like I'm not gonna let a couple of blank pages or whatever like bring me down and be like, oh well, I've fallen off and I'm not gonna do it anymore. No, I'm gonna go back into it. And so yeah, there's that. And this is for June. I gotta put the sticker there, the calendar here. But I want to show you something that I'm doing. I skipped the horizontal, I just realized. But anyways, I want to show you something I decided to do in June with the daily section. So I'm kind of switching up my planner system. I was doing the horizontal in here for the longest time. And I think in March or April, I stopped doing the horizontal system and then I went into the B6, and we'll go through that. But where was I going with this? Oh, but I'm gonna have a A5 vertical planner a full year. So I didn't know if I wanted to do journaling in there as well. So I was trying to figure out how I would do like the back pages, the blank pages in the back, how I would get that for dailies, because after using this B6 as like a daily kind of type planner, I really liked that, and I liked like it had room for me for decor. I had the space to write stuff, and then I'll go over how I had to lay out. But anyways, I didn't know what I was going to do with journaling. And I do have another journal. I do have like a journal where it's just a journal. I have an A5. It's a hardcover. I don't go into that a lot because I consider that more as a diary. I think diary and journals is two completely different things to me. Diary is more of like me trying to get out hard emotions or like expressing myself in a way where I'm trying to figure things out kind of type deal, or it's just more, I don't want to say like intense, but I guess that is the best wording I can think of right now. But journaling is just kind of like, if I do like gratitude or something like that, I consider that as journaling. Um like a one line a day or something like that. Just like little blurbs. It doesn't have to be a full page. It's just, I don't have to do it daily with journaling or anything like that. Like it's just little blobs here and there, like there's different types of journaling, but I feel like it's easier for me to journal. It's just kind of like, in a way, kind of like a brain dump, like whatever's on my mind, but diary is more intense. Um, so I decided to keep this N1, keep using this N1 for my dailies. And I'm really excited about that because I've been in this planner since I've got it in, I want to say, what was it, the last week of January? Yeah, the last week of January is when I got this and started using it right away. And I just love the progress I'm making in it. And I just want to finish this out, yeah, for the rest of the year. I want to finish this out and have like a completed book, because I don't know, it just make me happy, like it just, I would feel like accomplished, like you don't have to finish it. I do planner hop a lot, but this is the one planner slash journal that I haven't let go of. And yeah, I'm glad that I'm still incorporating it into my life. So, what I'm gonna do differently is, since I got so many stickers, I decided to match the stickers with some inks that I have. So let me zoom you in a little bit. So I already pre decorated June. I did that last night. Let me get my stickers out real quick. By the way, let me tell you something. If you're like me and you have a wide interest in things like hobby wise and stuff like that, and you are an impulse shopper and you hyper fixate, open up a savings account where money is automatically being put in there from every paycheck, because that was the best and smartest thing that I could have done for myself. And it makes my inner child happy. It makes my bank account happy, like, because the stickers, like, I don't even know why I bought all these stickers, but I didn't even get to use all the stickers. Like, I have so many stickers that I still have stickers coming in, that's still processing and stuff like that. And then I got into fountain pens and inks and stuff, and I'm like going deep down the rabbit hole with that. But that savings account, it makes me feel like I'm more prepared. But anyways, so what I decided to do is pick some stickers that I wanted to use up. I'm trying to use up as many as I can. So I'm going to try to go in order, but I don't know if I can do that. So for the first one, I have like this gold color, and I'm using it for like, I don't have anything. I had sterling ink swatches that, here we go. Like I had these strips or whatever. So, and they have like a little gold foil in them. So I'm using on pages like that. And also like, here's some Sadie stickers with the brown, like anything that has like the brown, I'm using gold with that. I'm using that. And then with this, okay, Pidgey. And then I have some blue. So I'm using, I think I picked the fountain pens first. Like I don't know if these are a Happy Planner or if these Live Live, what's that company called? Live Love Posh. I'm using the florals from that. So, and then these little strips are actually from Sterling ink. They had the blue in them. So I was like, I'm definitely using that. So I got that blue ink for that, but I ran out of blue flowers. So this is from like the collection that has the blue flowers, because I have this whole sticker book. This is an A5, and it has like, this is even more stickers. It has all those books that I had. It has all of those in there. Like, I have so many stickers, but you know what? It makes me happy. I just need to use them more. But anyway, so yeah, that's with that blue. This is from the June subscription of Sterling ink. I still need to finish setting up. I'm waiting on my new planner to come in. But I'm using this ink on the pages that have that. I think that is going to be used mostly in here because I did like 12 days of that in here. I was going to do all of them, and just swap out the ink accordingly, but I was just like, no, let me see if I could do the stickers. I'm using this purple for like the little fairy stickers that I have, like these. I didn't have like a pinkish purple, I guess it's more pink, stickers besides like some more flowers like the blue one. Here's another one. So I was like, well, this is kind of like the same thing. And then this red one is for my red and black. I love how I'm just opening up to the pages. My red and black stickers that I got from Sadie Stickers. So I got a couple pages in there. But yeah, I'm really excited. And then like this one, this is a brown one. So I'm going to use the gold here, more the red and black. I'm really excited about that. Really excited. So see how it all comes out later. I probably need to do like a before and after the pen setup, or a little short or something like that, because that would be kind of cool to see all the colors together. So yeah, that's something I'm going to try out in June this month, and I am really excited about it. Now let's go to the horizontal. So I wasn't using, where's the horizontal? I wasn't using the horizontal till, oh, I started at the end of, kind of. So that's May. So basically, I think I filmed this. Yeah. I filmed this, so I was going to do like a food log over here, and then I was going to take note of anything health-wise that I wanted to take note of, and then I was going to have a to-buy list over here. So there's some days I miss, but you know, it's okay. I got right back on it. And then I realized I liked having my food log on the other side instead of this side, and I wanted to swap them basically. I think I'm doing something differently with to buy, but I can't remember what I was going to do. It might go in my A5, but I don't know if it's going to go in my A5. It might go in my A5. Actually, I think I can make it work in my A5. So yeah, I'm going to swap these with the food log over here, and then, because it's just easier for me to write out like the things I want to take note of, if there's anything I want to take note of. And it's just easier for me to write it out here. So I wouldn't need this line because it's just like right by the date. It already has like the line separating the days, while over here it doesn't. And I would have to draw that line and yada, yada, yada. So, and then the next week, oh, I did do it the next week. Okay. I thought there was 1 week. It's the next. Yeah, it's this week. So I liked how I did it here. And then I realized that's where I was just like, I need to find another spot for to buy. Yeah, then this past week I swapped it back. Like, I didn't mean to. It was just I was trying to log my food, and I just forgot that I was supposed to go on this side and not that side, but it's okay. And this is me wanting to see, I think this is a layout I'm going to try next week or this week, where I just have the food log here. Yeah. I don't know when I did this, but I be doing stuff at work. Oh, and then I want to track my water intake. I was going to do that in the A5 vertical, but I'm going to do it in here so that way all the food stuff like that is working together. So yeah, my this planner has become like my health planner. I took it out of this because it's kind of hard to close, especially when I have a fountain pen in here. So, but yeah, she's getting, look at it. I love that. I love that for me. So yeah, this has been become my health log, and I like that. I like that. I'm trying to keep track. Now I just need to keep track of my meds and stuff like that. But yeah, this whole system isn't going anywhere. Okay, so now time for this B6. So I don't know if I showed this to you guys, but I got the B6 Slim monthly calendar, and this is where I write down my videos and stuff like that. That's working for me. I try to do like I need to stop doing that, like putting pre-videos down, because something always happens where it doesn't work out, and then I have to white it out. Like I'm gonna have to white that stuff out again. But anyways, so I started this in April. I don't think I really was in here in April, to be honest with you. So here's the mid-April. Yeah, I love this vellum. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know. April was like a tryout, and I need to figure out what's going on with this. Hold on, that's gonna bug me if I don't do this right now. I don't know what's going on with that. It has an ink cartridge. I just don't know what's going on. It's 31st isn't over yet, so. But there we go. I need to update my gratitude. Definitely need to update that, but I don't trip off of that because I'm gonna update it because it's always something to be thankful for. I fell off with the spending. I fell off with the no spend tracker and keeping up with my expenses. I can't the fact that I ran out of room, like if I did keep up with this, I would have needed another page. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to update this. I think, yeah, I didn't do anything extra here. I don't know what I wrote there, so I'm just gonna skip over it. This, I really like doing this with the grocery list, and then just figuring out some meal ideas with the stuff I already had. I've been into birria tacos a lot. Like, love that for myself. The dailies worked out. I really love how, like, I've said this before in a previous video, like how I can decorate and I don't need to write anything. I love this page. But yeah, the dailies were nice. It gave me a chance to use up my stickers and just be creative with it. The one thing I changed, I don't have two main. I think I just didn't know what I wanted to do on that page or something like that. Oh, I wanted to start a new week, but I didn't want to start on this side. I wanted to start on this side. So yeah, I kept up with this for a couple of weeks, and then I think I made a video with this where I tried to, like, this was a weekend I was off, and I was like, instead of making like a to-do list, I was writing out all the different things in certain categories, like a brain dump. And then what I would do is I would always have my routine, my morning and AM routine, but where it says focus, that's where I would write down the things that I did do, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, like basically I would just pick off from here. And I like doing this, but I forgot to do it again, like, so I just need to get back into the habit of that. But yeah, I really liked how that came about. So as you can see, I didn't do my message that week. I feel like I haven't done that in a while. Well, I did it again on the 2 days I was off. So, okay. And there's the end of the month, and that's today. And actually, while I am here, what I'm going to do is update this. So what I did do was, so I cleaned my fountain pens, re-inked pens, wash hair and blow dry it. And then I'm going to do dishes after I get done with that. Oh, okay, and wash bedding. I'm gonna put change sheets too. And put little, see, this makes it like, okay, I was doing stuff, like I got stuff done. I like doing that instead of like pre-writing it and then going back and like, because if I see those empty spots, it's like, damn, why didn't I get that done? That was such an easy thing. And like, this is like, okay, Tammy, what did you do today? Let's take account of that. So yeah, so basically with this B6, what's going to happen is, honestly, I don't know what's going to happen with this B6. I think I'm going to use this as a content notebook since I already have like my calendar here. What is this? Oh, these are days of the weeks. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this as my content list, and I think I'm going to go to an A5. I do like the A5 size. I don't have one around here with me, but I do like that size, and I feel like it's gonna give me more room. At first I thought it was too much room, but once I kind of figure out like my dailies and stuff like that, how I want to do that, and I think I'm gonna do this different also, like, because I want to use my letter stickers, my word stickers too, but I want to have like I should have another category. I want to have creative, clean house, and then like a task thing. So that's like things like running errands, like grocery shopping, or things I did for myself, something to kind of like separate that. So yeah, I believe I'm gonna have, I already planned it out. I don't have my little journal with me where I took notes of how I want to plan it out. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of a similar layout, kind of not, but I'm gonna have, you'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna do a setup video or not with it. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not sure. Who knows? But yeah, so May was a good month for me. It was a good experimental month. I figured some more things out of what works for me, what doesn't work for me, with how I want to plan out things. And it's basically, I started creating a routine for myself of going in here. Like it's not perfect, I'm not trying to be perfect with it. I'm just trying to gather some sort of consistency with it. Like if I have a hard day and I don't go in it, so be it. Okay. But I want to get back into it eventually. So after I had those hard days, like I was able to jump back into it and everything was gravy again. Everything was groovy. So, but I will say one thing that did help when I had those hard days, because what was it, the 26 or whatever? I don't pre-plan in here. Like I don't pre-set up the dailies. So with me planning at night, I don't think that works for me because I don't know how I'm going to feel the next day. So when I wake up in the morning on my off days, mind you, I don't do this on the days that I work. I have a 12-hour, I work 12-hour shifts, so I don't work like 5 days in a row or anything like that. I have a couple days work, couple days off. So on the days that I'm off, I do this. I go and have a routine with this. But the days that I work, if I have time at work, I'll go ahead and set it up. And honestly, about 80% of the time, I do have time at work, especially when I first get to work because I don't do nothing. And then I like do this real quick. And this takes like literally 5 minutes. I'll have like a vision in my head, like, okay, what stickers do I want to use today? And then I figure out what colors I want to use today. And I use the same heading stickers, well, kind of the same. And this doesn't change. This really doesn't change the PM and AM routines. It's just And then plus now I don't put anything in the middle. It's just what I get done. And honestly, the days that I work, I don't need to put anything in the middle because I am at work all day. So I really don't get anything done besides stuff at work. And that's all I need to, like here. This is just a line showing my AM routine, PM routine. And I got 2 days in one. So I work this day, and I think I worked this day. I think this was a weekend. And so, ooh, was that a weekend? No, Wednesday, Thursday, right? This was yesterday. This was yesterday, and that was my first day off. So, like, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, I just put them into, I split them up. All I'm worried about is AM and the PM, and then that's it, you know? So, I need to update that too. But yeah, so, anyways, that's what I have. Let me know down below how your month of May went. Were you able to stick to the same planner or journal? Did you switch it up or anything? And there's no problems with switching up. I've been doing it all year, like literally. The only thing that's been constant is this one. But I have found that since I really can't fit everything into here, I mean, honestly, I could. I honestly could, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe I couldn't because I feel like with this being just like the health thing, I feel like that works. And then like I wouldn't be able to do like my dailies, and I don't know. I would need more room. I feel like the narrowness of this kind of limits me a little bit more. And and also because it's narrow, like the size, it just kind of like I don't know, I just feel limited with this. But with this being like kind of square, you know, if that makes any sense, I don't know, I feel like I have more room, and it just works better for like daily to-dos and stuff like that. It's not as cramped. But I love, 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 I can journal in both of these though. It doesn't matter with journaling, but like for dailies, I like it better in here in case I have like a big day or something like that. I don't know, y'all, but I feel like having at least 2 different sets of things, but honestly, I have 3 because I have another journal, and I can always just go to my hardcover journal and just journal in there and not even put the dailies in here. But I really, there's something about like having this and doing my dailies in here. And plus I don't know, I can do it at work too. Like this always comes, they both come to me with work, but I always took this with me to work, like since I started that. And I think it's just this has become such a habit that I just can't let go of. And so this is definitely going with me in 2026. Um Planner wise, I'm hoping it's going to be the A5. But if not, then I'll just go back to the B6. And I think I have extra B6. So I have a B6 Stalogy. So I'm not tripping. I'm prepared. Okay, I'm prepared. And then also I think I'm gonna lean more towards undated planners. So if I fall out, then I don't have to worry about all of those pages that are all dated and everything and being skipped or anything. But honestly, you can redate them too. But sometimes I just don't want to be doing all of that. But anyways, I'm rambling now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like to see more stationery content, and I'm getting into fountain pens, so if you want to check out some of those videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. All right, take care.